everybody, welcome back. Today I'm in slightly different attire because I am in mourning. The last episode of season 3 of Sherlock has finished and I am in bits. I'm all over the place. I can't quite contain how emotional I felt at the end of that episode. Not because it was sad, but because it's just so good. I'm sure like most of you, I don't really watch that much TV anymore, so just to have something on the BBC, free, and I don't even have to go to the cinema to watch something of that quality is unbelievable. It really is. And Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, you're good. So good. I'm not quite sure how long we're going to have to wait until the next series, but I've decided it's already too long. So I have come up with a little something to satisfy me in the meantime, and if you're Sherlock fans, I think you're going to like it. I've done a little DIY for you, and this is my 221B Sherlock Holmes diary. Oh yeah! Who wants one? You know, it was the beginning of 2014, so I was looking for a diary and I thought, oh cool, I want a Sherlock Holmes one, and I couldn't find one anywhere, so I thought, you know what, I will just make my own, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Right guys, first thing you're going to need is something to just cover your workspace with, and then you need a notebook, a diary. Mine just happens to be a travel journal, but any notebook will do. And then you need a door. Mine's from a Doll's House website and was quite inexpensive. I'll put the link in the description box below. And with the door, you need door accessories. Then you want to get a plate and a paintbrush, and of course some paint. I have black and white acrylic paint, which I can then mix to make grey. I need some stickers. These are just both letters and numbers. I got them from Paper Chase, and again, quite inexpensive. Next, you just need some super glue and a gold Sharpie pen and a black biro, which I forgot. First thing I did was take the black acrylic paint and just cover up some of the detail on my travel journal. It might be that your notebook is already plain, in which case just skip this step. But when it was all covered, I just put it aside to dry and started to paint my Doll's House door, which I think is really cute. Firstly, I just made sure I covered all of the nooks and crannies, and then I turned it over and painted the back and the inside of the frame. I found the wood soaked up the paint quite a bit, so it took 3 coats, but after 3 coats, which you can see here, I was pretty happy, so I just put it aside to dry. Next, I mixed a light grey paint using both a black and white acrylics, and this is to make the stonework behind the 221B door. As you can see, I popped it on quite slapdash for the first coat, and then I put it aside to dry so I could do it neater the second time round. I found that the paintbrush held some of the black paint from when I first used it, and by dipping it in the grey and dragging it across like I'm doing now, I was able to create this smudgy stone effect, which works really well because I want it to look like brickwork. When it had dried, I just used a black biro to score some lines across the journal, and this just mimics the pattern that you see on the brickwork behind the door in the BBC series. These are the door accessories. I have a letterbox, a door knocker, and I just use a bit of old jewellery to make the doorknob. This bit's pretty simple. I just took the super glue and very carefully glued the accessories onto the front of the door. Just be careful when you position them because you don't want to get smudgy glue over all of your hard work. But there I am, just popping the doorknob on. I'm taking my stickers and just colouring them in gold so they match the other accessories, and because they're already sticky you can just put them straight on the door, but if you want to just make them extra secure you can add a bit of super glue. I just found that my stickers didn't need it. Finally, just with a bit more super glue, glue the back of your door and very carefully position it in the middle of your journal, which should be dry by now. Just be careful because you want it to be right first time. And this is the final result. It's so brilliant. I can't wait to use it and write all of my notes in there. Also, what's pretty cool is that the door works and leaves you with a little compartment. So I'm just putting pens, pencils, USB sticks in there. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye! Finally guys, I might have added one more little touch if I just open up the door and show you. Yep, I went there. I just went onto Pinterest, found this and printed it out and just stuck it on the inside. I went there.